New year brings with it some new books to read. Pat Cawiezell with Magic City Books right here in town is with a look at some of the biggies. Good morning, Pat.
Good morning, Dave. How are you? Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year to you.
Yes.
Okay, so we have 6 of them we're going to talk about today.
Right.
Let's start with the one in my hand right here. What a title.
Yes, The Nazi Conspiracy. So this is Brad Meltzer's new book that just came out last week. There was a plot. The Nazis had done some research and you know, spy work and discovered that the Allied leaders were all going to be meeting in Tehran. Roosevelt, Stalin, and Churchill were all going to be meeting in Tehran, and they had a conspiracy to assassinate all 3 of them. And so we know that that didn't happen, but Brad Meltzer writes a thrilling tale. He's going to be in town on Wednesday night. We're going to be doing an event at the synagogue, Congregation B'nai Amunah. Tickets are available for that at MagicCityBooks.com. You get a ticket, you get a seat at the event, a copy of the book, a great night.
If you've read The Lincoln Conspiracy,
yes,
the authors of that.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about books 2 through 5 right in front of me, starting with this one.
So we are, you know, I won't be back before Valentine's Day, and you may be looking for something a little different this year, or something to add on to a Valentine's Day gift. And you know, Shakespeare's sonnets can't be beat when it comes to love poems, and just something that might be a little bit special. These Chiltern Classic Editions, which is the one I brought today, are beautiful hardcover gold foil books. We've got a lot of classics in that area. So if the sonnets aren't right for you, if poetry's not right for you, but Jane Austen or Louisa May Alcott or even Dracula, you know, for some people, Dracula might be the right Valentine's Day gift.
For sure. This speaks to my heart. A nice looking children's book here. Look how beautiful this is.
So these block books are really popular for us. They're great books to put in the hands of even the youngest readers. This Love Block book is all about love stories and families, and just a great one for the holiday.
Oh, pretty. Okay, so we also have
a kind of collection of shorter pieces by Ali Hazelwood, a great kind of romantic comedy writer that has a couple of novels out. This one is kind of 3 shorter pieces all bound together in one book. A lot of people at the start of the year, they're trying to get into more reading, and this might be just the thing that it takes for you to get into reading a little bit more.
Yeah, just find something that you really like and really can get into.
That's right.
Okay, how about this next one? An event attached with this one as well? An event
attached with this one as well. And so we're partnering with OU Tulsa and bringing in Dahlia Lithwick to talk this book called Lady Justice, about just about women in the legal system and some really important things that are kind of happening in our country right now. This is part of a lot of our events that are really focused on a community conversation and the kinds of things that are happening in our community and in our country. And this is just kind of progressing that a little bit further. This event's coming up in February. It's a free event. It'll be on the OU Tulsa campus.
Okay, and I want to talk about this last one as well. Thank you for these.
Yes.
Tim Blake Nelson, a lot of folks, he's just been in so many things. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? First time I remember seeing him. He's writing now.
Yes. And so Tim Blake Nelson has written some plays. He's directed. He's written movies. He's certainly acted a number of things and won many awards. And many of our viewers out there know him not just from his Hollywood days, but from his Tulsa days.
Yeah,
he graduated from Holland Hall, and so he has a debut novel that is coming out in February, and we are really excited to be doing a book launch event with Tim. This event will also be at the synagogue, B'nai Amunah. Tickets are on sale now. The book is not out. We happen to have some copies of it, so I brought it with me. But tickets are on sale, MagicCityBooks.com, for tickets for Tim Blake Nelson, Brad Meltzer, or anything else with our upcoming events.
Now, an important thing about this is, if folks didn't miss it, so this is his novel.
Yes.
This is not an autobiography.
Correct.
This is Tim Blake Nelson writing fiction.
Yes, correct. Just a story in his head, an LA story, a Hollywood story, you know, and the people that have gotten an early read on it are putting it right up there with the classics of LA fiction.
Oh, this is great. So, one last word of encouragement to folks at home that say, okay, this is like the 5th year in a row I've said I want to get into reading and I just never have. What can help people, like, hey, let's get into reading?
Yes, well, Dave, I actually have something just for you. So we've got a kind of reading program to kind of kick off your reading year. You get to pick one out of a lot of different categories. You color it in and you bring it back to us. You get a gift. Dave, this one's yours.
Oh, so it's like a word list, a short list, a book set in a faraway place. Read a book in a series, a young adult novel, poetry, and you can go through and do all that with your little list.
That's
I
right.
love
That's
this.
right. We've got them for adults adults and for kids.
All right, well, Pat Cawiezell, thank you so much. And you can always visit Magic City Books right here in downtown. Thank you again.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, the city of Tulsa is getting ready to honor the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. with one of the largest parades in the country. After the break, we're getting a look at some of the floats and what you can expect when the parade begins in just a couple of hours.